stay with us. Of course, any further information that we do get and a confirmation of the state visit, when we get it, we will bring to you here on NewsX World. But we move to Indian-Russia relations, over to the Russia-Ukraine conflict, and a fire at the Efivsky oil refinery in Russia's Krasnodar region has sparked by a fallen drone debris has been extinguished, that according to local emergency services. The Russian Defense Ministry said air defences shot down 9 Ukrainian drones over the region overnight. The Ukrainian military confirmed that its drones struck the refinery but did not release further details. The extent of damage remains unclear. The Efivsky and Krasnodar refineries together processed 7.2 million metric tons of crude oil in 2024. Meanwhile, Russia's defense ministry says it has struck a railway hub in Ukraine's Dnipropetrovsk region, claiming it was used to transport weapons and military equipment. The strike is part of a broader strategy to disrupt Ukraine's supply chains, especially those supported by Western aid. In a separate development, Russia claims to have intercepted and destroyed 8 British-made Storm Shadow missiles launched by Ukrainian forces in the past 24 hours. The air-launched cruise missiles supplied by the UK and France are part of the West's military support to Kyiv. Well, thank you for staying with us, retired Major General Gigi Dwivedi. Let's look not at these strikes in particular, because we know that strikes of this kind are happening regularly. We're reporting them almost daily, overnight action from both countries. But of course, this comes closer towards that deadline that Trump has imposed on Russian President Vladimir Putin, but also coming after an announcement that Trump and Putin are set to meet, with a date set to be announced shortly. How do you think that these strikes are impacting the peace process amidst momentum diplomatically?
Well, Joshua, point is that currently the war that is going on between Ukraine and Russia is more or less, it's a missile warfare, drone warfare, and they're targeting each other's infrastructure, energy, and therefore this is an ongoing process or ongoing activity which you rightly brought out. But more importantly, as to what we are looking at in the diplomatic initiative, of course, Mr. Trump had given a deadline, and deadline is closing, and he had given an ultimatum to Putin that in case he doesn't come to the negotiation table, then the more the sanctions will follow. And almost he had declared that sanction could be as much as 100%. And also, I think President Putin, though I don't know how serious he is, but to my mind, he will possibly have a meeting with President Trump, because he cannot just take a line that he is not willing to negotiate, because that will not give a right message. So to that extent, I think this type of strikes, counter strikes will continue. And also, you want to improve your position before you go to negotiation table. So this last minute improvement of position or gaining better ground or better bargaining position, we'll also see a certain escalation in the coming days. But the point is that we need to look at the larger picture. Now the war is almost 3.5 years. And possibly, I think, President Putin may take a position of reconciliation or negotiation, provided certain conditions that he has in mind are met. And those conditions still stand as hitherto, and he'd like to take certain guarantees about the non-expansion of NATO and certain other, also holding on to the territory. He has gained about 20% territory he has gained. So he'd like to take a very confirmed commitment that these gains are not lost in negotiation. And in case they are not met, I don't think that he's going to negotiate. Sure.
Yes, Major General, you will be staying with us once again as we move